Hello and welcome. Happy spring equinox. This is going to be an amazing video packed full of gifts and contributions. That is my intention on this spring equinox. First of all, my name is Sabrina Brightstar. Please go over to my website, sabrinabrightstar.com, for multiple complimentary gifts that we're going to be talking about today. Today's topic is the currency of you. What is the currency of you? We are going to get into how your self-value, your self-esteem is a game changer. It changes how you manifest. It changes how you wake up spiritually. Everything about your self-value, your self-esteem matters. And then as you individually raise your self-esteem, increase your self-value, increase your self-worth, you are a bigger contribution to the collective. So today is going to be filled with so many juicy tips and tools to support you. That is my intention, as well as I am going to be doing a meditation in order for you to access more of who you are. To find out through this meditation, we're going to find out what different aspects of you, your multidimensional aspects, your emotional body aspects, your inner child aspects, what aspects of you do you value, or what could support your other aspects. Okay, so my name is Sabrina Brightstar. I am the host, Keep Your Hand in Your Skirt podcast. Please like, subscribe, all of the things. Why do I say keep your hand in your skirt? That is just a fun, simple, easy way to remind you to mind your own business. Why do you want to mind your own business? Because you want to raise your vibration. You want to focus in on your vibration, on your set point, on where you are vibrating in order to raise it, sustain it, then raise it, sustain it, raise it, sustain it, acclimate to it, embody it in order for you to go to an even deeper, wider, higher set point. So much goodness. I'm on fire. Can you tell? Spring equinox, I'm on fire. First of all, abracadabra. This is just an open journal that I created. You can get it on Amazon. Abracadabra, if you don't know, literally means I create as I speak. So I wanted a journal that I could write things in that I would create as I speak. So in this journal today, I have been receiving so many hits and downloads on how I can show up and be a contribution for this spring equinox. I am feeling in such connection with Mother Earth. Mother Earth has taken me to a new level. I am feeling so supported, so anchored, so grounded, a new layer of balance and support than I've ever felt in this human incarnation. And so I can feel how Mother Earth is just such a gift and a blessing to me. The trees are communicating with me, the ocean, the waves are communicating with me, the sun is communicating with me, and I want to do my part to support, to assist, to be a contribution. So how am I doing that? Well, in 2021, I received the download, the hit, the gift, the idea, the inspired action to create a self-esteem digital course. It's a 5-module digital course. What does it do? Well, it gets in so you can find out where is your set point. We have set points on multiple topics. You have a set point about your body. You have a set point about how much money you save. You have a set point about how much money you can earn or receive. You have a set point on love. You have a set point on what your sexual bedroom activities are. You have a set point on your family, on your relationships. You have a set point with work. You have a set point with success. Every area of your life, you have a set point. And what's a set point? A set point is just the average, the medium, the average range that you fall into. So I'll use savings because it's so easy to articulate. How much money do you save? What's in your savings? People tend to have a set point. maybe they always save between like 500 and 1,000. Maybe they never get past that 1,000. Something happens and they get it down back to the 500 to 1,000 range. Some people, their set point for their savings is closer to the 10,000. Some people, their set point for their savings is closer to $10. There's no judgment in it, but I'm just using an example to show you we tend to have a set point. We tend to have a pattern that we don't go too high, we don't go too low. And we'll discover that pattern in every area of your life. So in this course, the self-worth mindset makeover that I was inspired to create in 2021, it's a 5-module course. And what you first do is figure out where is your set point. Where are you vibrating at? Then we want to figure out where would you like to be vibrating at? Where would you like to increase your self-value, your self-worth? Then we figure out where are the limiting beliefs. We figure out what are the thoughts, what are the thought forms, what have been the projections that you aligned and agreed with that is keeping you at that set point. Then we disrupt the pattern. We find new ways to look at things. We play games to disrupt the pattern. Then we anchor in new set points, and we play games to anchor in the new set point. And then we reflect on what we did, and we can see like, where did it work? Where did I find success? And where can I make improvements? Where would I like to see more success? Where would I like to see more movement? So today I am adding in the volume or the module 6. Module 6 is going to be all about the currency of you, because that's what your self-value is. It's a currency. It's the currency of you. How do you value you? What does currency mean? Currency just is an exchange. Usually it's a transactionable exchange, but currency is vibration. It's energy. So what is the value that you give you? And today we're going to do a meditation where we're going to look at the different aspects of you, your inner child, your warrior self, your high priestess self, your emotional self, your body self. We're going to look at these different aspects and communicate with these aspects in this meditation to find out what those aspects could use, what they value, what your different aspects value in order for you to help increase the set point, the frequency of those different aspects of you so you can be intentional and supportive to your different aspects. So SabrinaBrightstar.com. This course created in 2021, the mindset makeover, the value of you, your self-esteem mindset makeover is totally complimentary. Complimentary. Why? I decided, I got the hit today, make it complimentary, do my part to help support the collective. And how do we support the collective? As I individually raise my set point, raise my self-value, raise my self-esteem, I am a bigger resource to myself. I'm able to manifest easier, because your manifestations have everything to do with your self-value. Do you remember the IEA method? The IEA method says invite in whatever it is that you'd like to summon to yourself, and then expect it. Expecting it is the biggest thing that people struggle with. You can say, I expect to have that savings account of $10,000 or $100,000, but if I don't feel that I'm worthy of it, if I don't feel that I deserve it, if I don't feel like it's a possibility for me, if my self-value does not match that $100,000 savings account, I will not be able to manifest it. Or if I do manifest it, I'll sabotage it and I'll go back to my set point. So expectation is like the secret sauce. Your self-value needs to rise to the invitation. So many people you see, right, like are wanting to manifest things. They're wanting to, it doesn't matter what the topic is. Doesn't matter if it's about your body. Doesn't matter if it's about your money. Doesn't matter if it's about your love life. Doesn't matter the topic. But if your self-value, your self-worth does not meet the expectation of what it is you're trying to pull to yourself, you will not be able to manifest it, actualize it. So raising our self-esteem, the mindset makeover to raise your self-value, raise your set point, changes everything. It changes everything. So today, in my connection to myself, as I was getting these hits and downloads, I was actually surprised to receive information that I wouldn't have guessed. So for example, in the meditation we're going to be doing, before we do it, I wanted to share with you some of the things that I was calling in and what I was receiving. So I was asking, so for example, I was asking the consciousness of my house. The consciousness of my house. Imagine your home where you live, and we'll do this in the meditation. But I was asking my consciousness of my house, what do you value? So ask your house, what do you value? What do you value? What do you deem as valuable? What do you value? The consciousness of your house. I assumed my house was going to say something about being neat and tidy. I assumed it would be about like open space, no clutter. I assumed it would be about don't have it messy, like don't have it, like keep it clean and tidy. That's what I assumed my house would say. Do you know what my house actually shared with me when I did this meditation and I was inspired to ask this question? My house, the consciousness of my house, the frequency of my house actually shared what my house values is it to be a place where no one gossips. What? So I was instantly shown the image of how when I or someone that I've invited into my house, when someone is gossiping or bad mouthing or bad talking about someone behind their back, it gets absorbed into the house and the frequency of the house drops. And so the house was saying, like, don't you, like, don't me, the head of the house, the owner of the house, don't I hold the frequency where I talk about people in a negative way, where I like backstab people, where I'm projecting negative assumptions on people, where I'm projecting or making assumptions in a hurtful way about people. So my house was showing me that drops the frequency of the container. And then my house was showing me like, then it takes like that, right? So when I drop the frequency of the sacred space that I live in through gossiping, through bad mouthing, through projecting negative thought forms on people or myself, the consciousness of my house doesn't want me to show myself that same cruelty. And it was showing me like that drops the frequency of the house and the house doesn't like it. So then I'm like, wow, like that just like, I never would have guessed that. So then out of my curiosity, I said, well, what about when things are, they get cluttery, or what happens if, things aren't neat and tidy and my house is like, that's no big deal. I'm like, really? And my house is like, no, like, that's fine. Like, this is where you live. You're going to have times, you're going to have moments where things get a little cluttery, where, you get a little messy and then you clean it up. Like my house was showing me like that, like, it's your words, it's your projection, it's your negative communicating about people behind their back, that gossip. My house does not want any gossip. Who would have guessed? But I thought, like, how brilliant. So I was so dazzled by this meditation to be able to see, like, wow, like, this is beautiful. Like, we can get information. We can find out what our different aspects value. So I was, in 2021, when I was creating this mindset makeover, I really wanted to call it the currency of you, but I wasn't quite sure how to like flip it, like how to to articulate that the currency of you is really about self-esteem makeover, a self-value makeover. Well, so that's just always kind of been in the back of my mind. But recently, like, I'm like starting to get a little more clarity on how I can use the currency of you to articulate or explain that the currency of you has everything to do with your self-worth, your set point. So I want to share with you a story how the currency communicated with me loud and clear this week. So I have a business, and or I have many businesses, but one of my businesses, I met a gentleman who is so skilled, right? He's I own a massage therapy business, and this gentleman in the interview, like when he did the practical on me, I was speechless. His energy, his healing, I get so much body work, right? Like I have gotten like a massage a week for the last 27 years. Like I get so much body work by so many different people, so many different practitioners around the world. Like I am an experienced receiver at body work and energy work. And what this gentleman did on the table, like my body, I was speechless, right? I'm like, where did you get your training? Like, no one has ever done this stuff to me. My body has never had this reaction before. I was like, ah. And so I didn't care. I want to work with him. I want to work with him. I want him to be a part of the team, right? I want him to be a part of my business. Like, I just loved his frequency. So we figured out an arrangement that we could work together. He was excited. I was excited. Well, he's leaving. He's been in the industry a long time. So he's leaving a position that he has a lot of security. He has a lot of security and familiarity with. So even though he's wanting to grow and he's looking to be able to grow, he's also he's going into the unknown, working with a new business and a new company. So he's keeps having a lot of anxiety. And I recognize he's nervous. I can sense his anxiety. That's fine. But he just keeps communicating with me, anxiety. And then finally I'm like, oh my gosh, as talented as he is, and as much as I want to work with him, I have to say, stop. I could feel his worry and his anxiety frequency or currency was starting to affect me and starting to affect the consciousness of my business. And that currency, so even though he's such a skilled therapist, his worry currency, his worry anxiety frequency, that currency is not an exchange that I want projected on my business. So I had to actually say to him, you're projecting an enormous amount of worry on me and on the business, and that's not good for anyone. And if this isn't a fit, that's okay. Because I have to I choose to protect the consciousness of my business. My business is like my baby. I love my businesses. And I don't want someone's worry, white noise, because that worry, to me, it comes as really chaotic white noise energy. When someone is projecting that chaotic energy on the consciousness of my business, that's not good. That's not good for my business. It's not good for anyone that works at my business. It's not good for any of our customers who come to the business. It's just not, it's not a win-win. And luckily, I can tell you the story, everything ended up working out, and it's not a problem. We were able to work through his worry. But I loved how I could see the currency of worry cost too much. It was too much of a price to pay. So you see, worry's not, you know what I mean? It doesn't translate into $5, or does it? You see what I mean? Or where I'm, all of the support I am receiving from Mother Earth, the currency of abundance, the currency of support. I can't even articulate how valuable the currency of the support I am receiving from Mother Earth is. It's amazing. I have up leveled in my anchoring and my grounding and my feeling so supported, so anchored into the earth, and so anchored into my reality in such a positive, nurturing, abundant, supportive way of alignment. You can't put a price tag on that. So everything is transactionable, right? When you look at the currency, the frequency, the energy as a transaction, right? Like, I mean, who gets to decide? Is it worth $10 or $100? And then even if you think of currency, like, why is the $1 worth, whoever determines what $1 is worth, and why is the euro worth whatever a euro is worth, and why is the Vietnamese dong worth what it's worth? Who gets to decide that this is more valuable than this? And that's one of the things that we know is changing, right? We know the new earth is here. We know the currency is going to stabilize. So there's equality, there's equal exchange for all. Why does one country, their dollar is worth like 0.00001 cent, and someone else's, their $1 is actually worth $1.50? Like, that's not fair. And that's one of the things we're changing as each one of us individually changes our self-worth, our self-value, our self-esteem. As I raise my set point in all of these different areas, I support myself. It's better for my life. It's better for everyone interacting in my circle. And it's better for the collective, because as I can raise my self-value, as I can raise my self-worth, then I can support the collective in a better way, because I embody the frequency of knowing I am worthy. Let me say that again. I intend to embody the frequency, the currency that I am worthy. I am enough. I am valuable. I matter because I do. I do not have to earn it. I do not have to try to prove it. I do not I have to jump through hoops. No one is more worthy. There is no hierarchy in worthiness. There is no hierarchy in how much you matter. You matter because you do. You are valuable because you are. And we are all equally valuable. We are all equally worthy. And our job is to know that you are worthy, because we have different beliefs. We have different set points. Life has taught you different things. The consciousness is, the collective consciousness has shown you different things. Your family showed you different things. Some families are really good at teaching their children to have a lot of value in their bodies. Some families, they really support activities, and the families are strong and they do activities and they're athletic together. Some families are raised that way. My family wasn't. My family had other values. My family really valued adventure and travel and getting to go places. My family really valued money and being able to work and being entrepreneurs and being able to save money. So I have certain things a leg up on other people because I was gifted that in my family. However, there's other things that have not, been gifted to me, and that's my job. Raise my self-esteem, raise my self-value, raise my set point on all of these different topics. So you are invited, you are gifted the currency of you, or the high self-esteem mindset makeover. You can get it at sabrinabrightstar.com. I'm going to put the meditation is going to be included in that module 6. It'll be this video, and then the next video will it will be in module 6, the meditation video, and I'll walk you through to find out what do you value. And that I just want to share with you some of the more things, because it was so fun when I did the meditation today, and things just popped up that I never would have expected. So I asked my inner child, what do you value? Right? And I assumed my inner child was going to say something like playing, adventure, fun activities. But my inner child actually shared with me she values kindness. Kindness. So I asked my body, what do you value? And my body said laughing and moving. I asked my emotions, what do you value? And the answer I got was beautiful, and not what I expected. I received the answer that my emotional body, they all want allowance. So they don't want the joy and the bliss and the happy, to be seen as superior. They all want to be equally allowed and have allowance for all of them without judging any of them. That was cool. I asked my higher mind, my higher self, what do you value? And my higher self, my higher mind said, communicating and being involved in every conversation. That was good. I asked my warrior aspect, what do you value? And my warrior aspect said they value free expression with fire, because I've got a fiery side that I try to, right? Like I try to dim down because I don't want to be offensive to anyone. But my warrior aspect said, no, let us communicate with fire. That's what we value, and please acknowledge how quick we are in our awareness. I'm like, oh, and so I could see wow, it is my warrior aspect that can have instant information, instant awareness, instant knowledge. And so I could see that aspect of me is looking for my acknowledgement. See me. I see you. I see you. I asked my high priestess aspect, what do you value? And what my high priestess values is being very anchored and grounded into Mother Earth. What are some of the other ones that I did? I asked my business consciousness, what do you value? And my business consciousness said consistent growth, evolution, and to communicate, connect with people that have 5D conscious awareness. My business is a 5D business, right? My business has walked into, my business is a walk-in. My business has walked into its 5D consciousness, but my business knows that 5D consciousness, it can just keep going deeper, deeper, deeper. It can receive way more multidimensional 5D conscious set point. And so it wants to just continue evolving, continue growing, continue summon clients and people, staff, call in a team that has this ability, whether they use the words or not. I don't need people to have the same language as me to understand that they are aware of the concepts of 5D multidimensional concepts or frequencies. So my business it just knows that it's a 5D business on New Earth, right? My business is one of the leading edge 5D conscious businesses, and they see how much further, how much more they want to continue to keep growing, keep evolving, to be consistent, let it, I can see I'm just at the tip of the iceberg. So it's so fun. It's so fun. Bring in the value. What do you value? What would help you raise your self-esteem? What would help you increase your set point so you can increase your set point on things you value and drop your set point on things that you don't like? Because we have a set point, your set point of how fast you get angry or how fast you get triggered maybe is really high, and maybe you want to decrease that set point. Maybe you want to bring in more curiosity and more observation and not get so triggered or reactive to things. So maybe you want to drop your set point on certain things, raise your set point on other things to make the quality of your life better and better, right? As each one of us raises our set point, it makes our life, it makes your personal life better, it makes your relationship with your people, your work, your friends, your family, all of that better. And then we're such a gift and a contribution to the collective, and then we're such a gift and a contribution to the earth. Happy spring equinox, happy spring equinox. Thank you for listening. Go to SabrinaBrightstar.com, enjoy this complimentary gift, and do module 6, do the meditation. You are going, I'm going to project that you're going to love it. I'm going to project doing these exercises, doing these activities, playing these games can have a profound impact on your life. You can increase your vibration, change your set point, change your life. Thanks, guys.